how this is going to change the quality of the video here, but we'll keep going and see what we can see here. I realize that it's a little bit different. It might look different. I'm picking up on some delay here with the camera, but it's the first time I've used this camera for going live. So we'll see what happens here, and I'll keep reading. So we've got this situation here where we've got this situation here where what was at stake was the world. They're not going to get, like, none of what they tried to do here worked. They tried to get oh God, yeah, like the world's upside down, the fool's upside down. Their magic, their transmutation of trying to manipulate the situation didn't work. They ended up looking like a fool. They're the ones with egg on their face wearing this shit out loud in front of everybody. It's not just that it didn't land, but it makes you look so good. It makes you look so good right now. Like you got so much street cred, political, what do they call that? Clout, like shit, political revenue, political, yeah, like spiritual dollars that you can spend now. And because these people just straight up fucked it up. You didn't even have to do anything. You didn't even know that the opportunity to do this was there. It was their genuine fuck up that, but it's like, oh, well, we can't just let these people get away with this shit. There's got to be some restitution. And where's that restitution going to go? Well, let's give it to this guy because they're the ones that they tried to fuck over. 222 on the clock. Yeah. Look, thanks for coming back over. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button so you can join the chat, but then also hit the notification bell so that you can see whenever I pop back up here for something like what happened today. It was just on, battery on the other camera went down, so then we're back up here now. Yeah, their magic was just flat. They never got an opportunity to even exercise magic on you because they just, it's like an instant cash in for you. Hi, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. Yeah, here we go. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm CC. Thank you for joining Angel Radio Tarot. If you are not a subscriber yet, hit that subscribe button and then hit the notification bell so that you can know whenever the next live reading comes up and is scheduled. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. Your subscription helps the channel grow. And soon things will be a little more smoothed out whenever I can have memberships and reading buttons straight through YouTube. But for now, if you'd like to make a contribution to the channel and to support me and the time that I put in and the equipment and all that stuff just to keep this going, you can make a contribution to Venmo at angelradiotarot.com. If you want a personal read or a direct question answered today, then a $20 donation to Angel Radio Tarot at Venmo there. Let's see. Otherwise, if you want to check out any of my videos or shorts, if you're the first person to comment, and you'll see on there whenever you look, if you're the first commenter, include your question there. Don't make me come look for you and say, hey, you won, what's your question? Go ahead and include your question there, and then I'll return to you a link, a YouTube link. I'll never send you outside of YouTube. I'm not anywhere else. If you see my face somewhere else, holler back at me and let me know, because I'm only here on YouTube and only at Angel Radio Tarot. Not Angels Radio. I'm not on TikTok. I'm not on the Facebook. I'm not on anything else. Let's see. Ayushman, hi. We've got a tower moment here. Knight of Wands. Yeah, if you have a direct question, you make a $20 donation to that Venmo account. And then every subscriber helps get closer to every minute that you watch gets us closer to having things set up for memberships and ongoing clubs. So this tower moment, the Knight of Wands is following it. I am Vaishali Zina. Oh, well, I'm sorry. I got it wrong. Okay, I get it. Is Ayushman? Oh, and I don't have this. We might have to. I might not be able to answer direct questions for this one because this is the. I can't check and see if anybody has paid into the Venmo account to see if your questions, because this is the phone. I had to switch up cameras. The other phone, that phone is usually the one that I do the YouTube through, and then this one is the one that I do business through. And I had to switch cameras because one of the phones wasn't taking the charge up through the connection here. All right. So we're just going to keep this to a general read. And if it applies to you, wonderful. If it doesn't, then it's let it pass by and save it for the rest. Sorry about the wobble here. Here we go. Get back on the scroll. It's not scrolling, so I'm not seeing who's commented last. Got it. Yeah. All right, well, let's do a general read here and just see what comes up. And this may not apply to you for your specific question. So just, like I said, just let it pass. It might be for somebody else. So this tower moment paired out with the Knight of Wands, the whole thing is being dominated by the King of Wands here. And what's causing this, or what is creating this tower moment, is being pushed upward, being motivated by the King of Cups and the Moon here. So the Knight of Wands. I'm so glad you're here. You look amazing. You smell great from here. I'm just glad that you're here. Thank you for joining. Oh, good. Users 1999. You found your way back again. Good. My battery ran out on the other phone. I had it plugged in. You saw me plug it in, but it just didn't keep up. It died back. So, the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is the mood of this tower moment. I don't get that the Knight is what's bringing it in, but he's shown as if upon a journey armed with a short wand, and although he's got armor on, he's got chainmail. He's let me see. I need another, like a whole other hand here. Here we go. Here's dude. No, that was awful. That was like feedback at a concert. Here we go. Oh, I was gonna break my hand. Here's our dude. Hello, dude. There we go. There's dude. He's shown as if upon a journey armed with a short wand, and although mailed, is not on a warlike errand. It's bringing very formal. There might be paperwork or like a legal issue. There's some very specific formalized tower moment here. or this tower moment is going to happen in a formal event. The motion is of a horse, of the horse is a key to the character of its riders. Look at what a rush he's in. He's just like, well, I don't know, Catella Poppy, if this is for you. If it doesn't apply to you, then just let it pass by, or it might be at a later time for you. There's some sense of urgency. I mean, look at the horse, how he's just bolting. Or let's see. There's this, what I'm getting is a vision of a wedding interrupted at the altar. Where, right about the time, like in Hollywood, they'll say, anybody objects to this, speak now, forever hold your peace. And then somebody comes rushing in the back door going, I object. I'm the so-and-so to the so-and-so. Yeah, it's this rushing in at some formal moment to create the tower moment. It's let's see what this tower moment is more about, because that's how that tower moment's going to come in. I want to see what, and it's like the tower moment is to try to shame you for this happening in front of the King of Wands. Okay, so the video that I just recorded a minute ago, once it cuts off, YouTube grabs it and puts it through processing just like I'm uploading a video. So it might be about 6 or 8 hours. I uploaded a video last night, and this afternoon it still wasn't finished processing it. And because these videos I'm doing are like more than 2 hours long, instead of having my computer do the processing and having it take 10 hours to upload, it's like I'm uploading it while I'm streaming, but it's still, once the file gets closed, it still has to take YouTube all that time to upload it. So it'll be there. You'll be able to see it in a few hours. And hi, Pamela. Hi, lovely to have you here, Pamela. Thanks for coming in. So yeah, if you've been watching a live feed from earlier today or from last night, once that video ends, it has to get processed through the whatever, like the data cruncher, to become an actual file, and then it uploads. So it takes a little while. So King of Cups is what we were after. My cups in the way. King of Cups. I'm so glad everyone's here. Thank you for being here. King of Cups. Focus. I'm being deterred. Someone doesn't want you to know why they're bringing the tower moment to you. Because this is supposed to be a moment of embarrassment for you in front of somebody that they think that you are trying really hard to impress, which again is not the case. You would like if they were impressed with you, but you're not trying to impress anybody. Users 1999, you get a good night's sleep. Have lovely dreams if you dream at all. Thank you so much. Thank you. We'll see you back here soon. Make your health a priority here. King of Cups. So there's a fair man here, a man of business, law, or divinity. Responsible, disposed to like the person questioning. And then they're just like, they're all about science and reasonable thinking, rational thought, kind of like business law, art, creative intelligence, just a very grounded individual that's open to exploring thought and reason, a philosopher, a reasonable person to talk to. They're interested in engaging in what would otherwise be a contentious conversation. They're open to allow other opinions to come in. They're curious about how other people think about stuff, even if they think they disagree. And the moon is sitting upright. I get that this is the King of Wands, and they're wanting to cut you off from this. They're wanting you to, they're trying to create a tower moment where you act like they would act if they got caught up in a tower moment like this, which you're completely not like that at all. That's not your jam. That's not how you do stuff. So no, you would never embarrass yourself that way. But if somebody caught them out like that, that's why they thought of it like that. Because if they got caught out like that, oh, they wouldn't be able to stand not acting like an ass in front of somebody that they admired and blowing their chances. They're trying to make this happen for you. This is what they're trying to make happen for you. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's a setup. It's a setup. They're trying to dump your cups and leave you blind and surrounded by shame. Naked in front of everyone. I'm watching the dogs. There's some barking and some hijinks. It's about the time of the day that people are walking their animals around in the back alley. What do we got? Oh, some petulance here. It's a little petulant bullshit here. And then the King of Cups again, but he's on his ass here. Dishonest, double-dealing man, roguery, exaction, injustice, vice, scandal, pillage, considerable loss. And it's because this person's being a petulant little bitch. Oh, my nose is going crazy. I'm getting prompted to take another deck right here. There's something happening that I'm supposed to reach for a different. We're going to pull out the new deck here. Put this intuitive deck away. Put that away. Come here. You can go right there. I'm being prompted to my Irish. Someone here from the island. And has it got anybody from the UK and the island over here? Is someone calling from home? There's someone here from the UK or from across the pond. I'm in the US. What do we have here? It is going to be a vast majority of you that don't understand a fucking what I'm saying, but you just want to bear with me. It'll be just what it's reading. It's very specific. Who's here that needs a turn? Someone's changing their bearings. I'm hearing bearing numbers. Like I'm on a boat. Ha, thank you. Yeah, someone's... It just got very, very quiet. Ha! It's like someone heard me talking their name and they froze. Well, go ahead and come forward. Come forward. Come to the, that's right. Come to the cards. A shapeshifter. It's about my accent. A siren. I wish. Somebody was a question about the shapeshifting siren. The crone in another life. There's a crone reaching out to you from another side, from another life, or a different dimension. You're watching for black crows. Kairos is showing itself with Mundi. Let me read those two. Kairos. And open, literally open. Look, okay. Here's the card that dropped that, right? Yeah. Okay. Anima Mundi. But I flipped it to the axis on Monday. And I thought it was the same card. Quest. Don't bother telling me what order it's in. Look at the length of that friggin' Roman numeral. Right. There's something there. Oh. I'm the Monday. That's on the world. Berdo. I can't believe that's still. It's got to be the last card in the deck. Damn near it. Alright. So work my way backward. It's missing a page. Monday. Oh, Christ. I hate this Roman numerals. When it gets that long. They don't want me to find that here. I'm getting choked up too. I swear it's missing a page. Alright. Alright. I'm getting close to giving up. Looking for it. Literally the last page. It's Anima Mundi epitomizes a principle: accept all, reject none. It's the living soul of the world in all its multifaceted, multidimensional layers. Dog's going crazy. It's the whole DEA. I mean, this whole thing is about DEA. The interconnectedness, the diversity, celebrate multiplicity. Nothing is denied. Everything's embraced. Deconstruction of separation. Yeah, why was that so freaking difficult to pull out? And the Kairos, I need to spend, I don't need to spend more time with that book. You're watching me learn. Learning feels like stupid. That was... there. Kairos. So it's the conjunction of it's a conjunction of yeah, the shape-shifting siren, the occasional crone. We're talking about a witch here. We're talking about a witch here, and the power is resting in this joining of complete integration of the physical world and then of time, to the point where time doesn't exist. That this is, it's the Zen. That secondary time continuum that goes beyond earthly clocks and schedules. The time that becomes a living thing that watches over us and tells us precisely when to speak or act. It's about patience and precision, and not the ticking of time. It's about timing. There's someone here that is in a deep, advanced state of spiritual research. And they're being, yeah, this is you. They're someone is engaging in a high sense of very personal witchcraft that's brought on by this combining of all these different disciplines for this extraordinary elevation, this incredible insight. So here, I'll put it where you can see it here. So then here's the part that is so devastating of the practice. This is of the person, and the person has even come from a result of the practice. Form follows function. This is this crone is the shapeshifter and the siren. We're talking about the three different archetypes of women. This is the witch. This is you. This is you. You are out there, the practitioner. You are a practitioner, and like a meditative I feel like this is the kind of label that you wouldn't put on yourself. It's the kind of label that would come from people knowing how you do business. It's the kind of label that come from as a result of people finding out who you really are, what they'd call you if they found out, like what you think the world, what you know the world calls you, what you know the world calls you. The vessel. The enigma. And the prize. what do they call this? When everyone wants them, but nobody wants to take responsibility. Not a prodigy, a pariah. This is a pariah. Oh my God. The desert, the gem in the vessel that is the gem of the desert. The siren again is the vessel gem of the desert. Put that in the comments. The siren. This enigma. Wow. The gnosis. This pariah. That's poetry. I am the pariah, the siren gem vessel of the desert. Put that in the comments if that's you. I am the pariah, the siren gem vessel of the desert. Or the siren vessel gem of the desert. I don't care which. You know what? The siren like the Celtic sirens, like a siren in the ocean that calls the sailors with song into the tempest, into their deaths. We'll get the Holy Grail, the 11th edition Merriam-Webster Collegiate Dictionary. And as you all know, my dream someday is to have a nice, gorgeous, unabridged dictionary. That's the next one. That's going to be like, crap. That's got to be an investment piece to have at home. That's an investment book. Siren. Consult the oracle. Here we go. Sorry, pardon the look on my face when I'm about to read a word. I don't get all giggly about it. Let's see. Any of a group of female and partly human creatures in Greek mythology that lured mariners to destruction by their singing. A woman who sings with enchanting sweetness, a temptress, temptation, an apparatus producing materialistic musical tones in acoustical studies by the rapid interruption of a current of air or stream or fluid by a perforated rotating disc. So this is a very specific instrument. A device often electrically operated for producing or penetrating a warning sound. Okay, so wah, 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 that kind of siren. But I was thinking like a wooden box, like a harmonium. So yeah, basically there's two definitions here. So one of being a temptress, the woman herself, and the other one of being a warning signal. We got the Ace of Wands here. The devil come out sideways. The devil is being indecisive. Fools on the head. For some of you, that's significant. Fools on the head. Hit the nail on the head. Queen of Pentacles is all about the nesting, like her nest egg. Page of Swords is there to mind over her. I think he's sweet on her. She's out of his league. There's some crying. He doesn't want to, someone is about to make, they don't want to make a fool of themselves. There's a big power behind it here. Ace of Wands is upside down. Ace of Wands is upside down. So this may apply to you and it may not. Take what applies and leave the rest for someone else to appreciate. Queen of Pentacles. Opulence, generosity, magnificence, security. Yeah, she's got her nest egg. She's sitting on her nest egg there. A Page of Swords. Secret Service, overseeing, examination. He's watching her closely. He's watching her closely and secretively with some kind of authority to himself. He's assigned himself responsible for her. The Eight of Wands. I get the feeling she's independent, would not accept this kind of attending if she knew about it. There's some jealousy involved. There's some stingings of conscience, domestic disputes for people who are married. The Nine of Swords. She's being held down by this. There's imprisonment, suspicion, doubt, reasonable fear, and shame. God, there's just like this feeling of oppression. Someone doesn't want to make a fool of themselves, but they're really having a hard time with this jealousy. Ace of Wands. Be safe. Be safe. Respect people's boundaries. Ace of Wands. In reverse, the same, but the results are disastrous. Another account says conception, childbirth, augmentation, multiplicity. Someone's concerned that it's not their baby. Someone's concerned, oh, that's just trashy. That's just trashy. You have no reason to suspect that this person is not legit. Look at how she's holding on to this preciousness. This is not a woman who stepped out and got knocked up, okay? This is not a woman that betrayed her partner. There's unreasonable jealousy here. You would, here's how this reads. You would be stupid. You would be stupid to think that this person would fall for some common temptation. That's just, don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. No, shame on you for thinking so. What else do we have here? I'm going to show the runes here while I'm in the mood for it. All right, my ring's slippery. Someone is, I get the feeling that this person that is so jealous, nobody's stepped out on anybody yet, but they like to. They thought about it before, and they're just begging for an excuse. If there is a possibility of a child coming in, they'd be glad it hasn't, because this person would be, they don't really want to be there. They're waiting for an excuse. They're just waiting for it. They want an excuse. That's what's fucked up. Well, they say they love you. They say they have all this thing for you. And then there's this just waiting for an opportunity to not just leave, like just get up and fucking get out if you're going to be like that. But no, they can't leave unless they're going to be the victim. So even if you did go ahead and pull the plug for them, they're still going to be a fucking drama queen about it. So you might as well be the bad guy. You're not going to get out of it without them trying to turn you into the bad guy. There's not going to be any peaceable adult parting. Be a prat. Someone's just going to be a prat no matter how. They've never seen anybody do that. Leave relationships in a healthy tone. What are we doing there? All right. So we're reading runes. What are we going to pull some aside here? We'll pull out everything that's turned up, boy. Turn away, turn away, turn away, turn away, turn away. Some of you are being told to turn away. Just to turn away, turn away. Let's see. There is, like, I'm getting like, hell hath no fury, like a woman scorned. Don't piss her off, especially if she's a good woman. Don't piss off a good woman. Don't piss off a good woman. Don't do it. Don't do it. It'll be a thorny reaction. You're going to get way more than what you bargained for. Way more than what you bargained for. You're being advised by Owen. Talk it out. There's communication and inspiration for a true vision here. There's a better way to do this. You're being warned. You're being flat out 4242 warned. So I've got 666 for that at the top of the feed. It was 4242, and then on the number of people up here 2, and then likes of 4. So it's 666 at the top. There's the devil in the works here. There's curse in the works here to prevent you from having this. There's heirlooms and heritage, land of birth in the work. There is a gift or an inheritance going on with that. You had something coming to you. There was some traveling involved, or it's coming to you from another place. This is what is going to bring you the honor that you, like, I don't know, like your first big grown-up conquest in life. Yeah, self-reliance. The self-reliance and survival, and you're proving yourself for the first time for being endurant. Providing for yourself for the first time, really, truly showing yourself in a psychological box and frustrations and physical or mental challenges. It's mental challenges right here. Breaking yourself from being frozen in childhood understanding. Yeah, it's a big, that's your big breakthrough coming. That's your big breakthrough. Right, that was solid. I like that. I like that. Let's do it again. What else we got? What else do we have here? I'm so glad you're here. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe and like button, and you subscribe now during the live feed, and you can join the chat. And I forgot what I was going to say. Oh yeah, hit that notification button so that you can join in next time I'm on live. Right. And yes, I told everybody I'm American, I'm white, whatever. I am all those things. But there are parts of the United States that are heavily Irish. I've never been to Ireland. I don't have family there that I know about. My mother's side of the family is there. My father's all Welsh and English. Right. And I don't know why this is in here. This double X. I've yet to run across an explanation for the signal here. If anybody has any input on that specific sign, go ahead and hit me back in the comment. There's something here about the gifts, relationships, sacrifices, exchanges, contracts, partnerships. There's a give and take here that's going to happen or is necessary. Something coming to you from, where is it coming from? I was going to say overseas. Someone coming to you from overseas. Wherever you are is overseas from you, some from far away, something transcontinental. A big fat check. There's a big fat check. No, I don't know what this is. There's abundance, luck, energy, but it is specifically wealth. So this could be, it mentions energy and foresight with luck and creation, fertility, creation, but the luck, energy, foresight. This wealth and abundance could be in a spiritual abundance, good luck, fortune built up, which could bleed off in just like a long year of little wins, little coincidences that work in your favor. There's some protection that it works out to, just a consistent sense of someone guarding your interests. You got a luck charm somewhere. Someone is your luck charm. Someone that you trust. Someone has won your trust. What's going on with that trust, with that reliability? It's the yew tree. It's a sign of strength. So there's deep roots here. Water, power. No, that's not it. Honor, justice, leadership, and authority. A tall, towering tree, or the yew tree. I don't know what a yew tree looks like, but there's something about the magnanimous nature of it. It sounds old. Transportation there's some change going to happen. It requires some teamwork and some working together. Hi, Izzy. I'm glad you found me over here. My battery cut out in the last one. Let's see. There's a big success here, but you're going to be like publicly recognized, or you're going to be recognized among your peers. You're going to be recognized among your peers. There'll be a small group, but a respectable recognition. Something like a dream coming true. One of your dreams is coming true with this. It's a challenge. There's some challenge that you're going to be overcoming with here. What else can we get on this? What is this challenge? I'm going to ring a bell and clear the air here. You know what I haven't done in a while is to light some candles for us. That's for another day. There's some heritage involved here. Someone's family business, something having to do with heirlooms or hand-me-downs. They're hand-me-downs. This is a hand-me-down. Sentimental object. There's a sentimental object that's been handed down in your family. Either I get like it's a hand-me-down from a peer, like you get a pair of pants. It's hand-me-down purse or a hand-me-down jewelry box. You found something in it. There was something hidden in it. Somebody forgot something in the pockets. Check the pockets. You're being advised to check the pockets. Before you give something away, secondhand, you're about to give some clothes away. You've got a stack of clothes that are set aside for a giveaway. Check the pockets. Check the pockets. There's some uncontrolled forces. There's been some gremlins moving things around so that you'll lose this thing on purpose. Some spiritual espionage, some bad luck. It was something that brought you great pleasure, or that something's going to bring you a great source of pleasure to find it. There's a lost thing here. You had a dream about this, about losing this, or about finding it in some place that you weren't expecting it, like you didn't know you lost it. Like maybe you got a piece of clothing from a local secondhand store and it had something that you didn't even know that was in that you lost. You found a pair of pants and didn't realize that it was something that was got thrown out. And then it still had something in it. You recognized it was yours because it still had something inside the pocket. There's a new beginning here, or a growth. There's a growth on something. Some of you are being advised to get a growth checked. Maybe you got a mole or some growth, some growth on your body, on your person. There's a relationship up for grabs here. Someone's going to try to give you gifts to bait you into a contract. It's a partnership that you will enjoy. It's good, but it's golden handcuffs. They'll pay it, but it's going to tie you up. There are some secrets about this that they haven't shared with you. It could oblige you legally. There's you're going to be put in charge of something here, but they've got it tied up in something secretive. And frankly, you're the leader on a project. You're going to be held responsible for it. I don't know how much or if it's going to come out of your pocket, but it should be a reputation issue. There's, yeah, you've got the technical expertise for making this happen. Yeah, good. Yeah, there's your technical abilities, Pamela. I just happened to look down and see it with your comment there. Yeah, this one's about vision involved with technical ability. So it's like you can think of something and then manifest it to craftiness. You're a crafter, or you're you're crafty enough that you're like for me, I'm crafty enough that if it's analog, I can reverse engineer it. I can make a copy of it for myself, or I can make up something similar for myself and like make a little necessity is the mother of invention kind of thing. There's some of you have been making your own wards, your own spiritual wards, your own shields. You've been kind of rigging your own spiritual wards. Yeah, getting creative, cross-referencing, a little bit of mixed metaphors. What else? I gotta go let some dogs in. You folks hold tight. Center. Om. Breathe. Here we are again. Thank you for being so patient. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. I've been talking for an hour or two, so get a little dried out. Yeah, definitely doing that for protections. Yeah. Oh, let's see what else we got. Oh, thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the hearts. There is a new beginning here. Like there's a brand new beginning. Not just, this isn't just a new read kind of thing. This is a whole, there's a whole new situation happening here. A whole new situation. Boy, the sun went down where I am and it got cold fast. I forgot I didn't have the heat on. I turned to kick the heat off. It got so nice. There's a relationship that's being, there's a sacrifice of a relationship here. Go lay down. Yeah. There's a sacrifice of honor here that's going to happen. Or that's what's at risk. I'm getting shifted around here in my observance. Someone is scanning for applicability. Though, look, if it doesn't make sense to you, don't squeeze it into your circumstance and then try to like pull a read off of it. Just like let it go for somebody else to appreciate, and you know, just kind of relax and let it. I got dogs breaking into zoomies in the other room. They'll tear the house down around me if I'm not careful. Come here. Come here. Come here, Max. Come here and say hello to everyone. Come here. Up. Come here. Up. Not you, Sai. Max, come. Max. Max. Oh boy, they're going for it. Hold on. Hey. Come on. Here we go. Say hi, Max. Max is here, everybody. Maybe Max will read some cards with us. Are you checking out the rune stones? Hi, sweetheart. How you doing? Hi. Hello, everyone. Hello. Hi. Yes. What do you know, Max? There's a peaceful period here that's coming. Hi, Sai. Come on in, Bubba. Come here, boy. Stay. Comforts and pleasures. Self-reliance, but there's the need for endurance and survival here. So some of you are being advised to enjoy the rest, but don't get too far off center. Oh, let's see. Yeah, there's a defensive reactive force that's waiting for you to. Oh, Pamela says hi. Miss Pamela says hi. Can you see up here, Max? Oh, that's kisses for Pamela, I'm sure. Let's see. And then we're right back to wealth and abundance here. What's it bracketing? More fruitfulness and prosperity. And then change again. Boy, it's just like swinging back and forth. Swinging back, psychological blocks. It's just swing back and forth. Some of you are really being, oh, he is good, isn't he? Some of you are really being pulled back and forth. You know what to do, but the circumstances of the people that are behaving around you are swinging you in and out of their kind of drama. Come up here, sweetheart. Come up here. What do you know? You like some of that? Well, yeah. Yeah. Sit right over here. That's a good boy. Right there. That's good. What are you doing in the runes? Don't eat them. That's not candy. No, no. No, no. Did you put one in your mouth? Open. 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 No? Good. Okay. His kibble is just about exactly that same size. What is it with this one here you like? This one is about a dawning, a breaking through. There's an awakening. Embarking on an enterprise. Ha ha! Embarking. Embarking. You said embarking. That's funny. You're funny. Mwah. Yes, you're funny. Ha 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 ha. He says. Ha ha. He said, I'm gonna get the cards. You can pick some cards. There you go. Sit. Stay. Good boy. I know you're bored. You're bored with all of this. Which cards are we gonna use? I'm gonna grab these ones, okay? Yeah, let's get these runes out of the way. Are you okay? Yeah, good. Okay. What are we gonna do? You like these? Ooh, sit. Yes, it's more cards. You got some favorites. Turn to the cameras. Everybody can see what you're doing. What? What's in there? No, don't bite it. Don't bite. No biting. Sit. Thank you, sir. Give me just a second. Well, this top one, there's moving rapid action for a king. There's a king coming. It's a hermit king. It's a hermit king. We're going to let Max fit the spread here. What do you got, Max? Anything here? Anything? Here, I'll separate it out and just wait for your signal. Anything else? You have secrets? Is there secrets? What? The secret is what? Is there any secrets in here? No? Any secrets? Waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. He's not giving me any signals yet. I'm waiting. Oh, you guys saw it. You guys saw it. This one here. What do we got? It's the chariot. So there's something on the way. What's on the way, sir? Anything else? Something on the way? You'd like to be on your way? Are you ready to get down? Are you done? Yes, he's just done. There you go. Okay, go lay down. He's just done. He wanted to go. He had to find the right card to tell us. Time to move. Time to move. So amazingly, one of my biggest challenges right now with the one dog has been consistently about obedience, accepting my leadership. And so, I mean, the day that I had Max on last week or week before last to visit up here, and he spontaneously started selecting cards for a read. He and I have been going around a little bit about who's in charge. So the dogs are funny, especially with, words are coming down. Words are falling down. Somebody's got the zoomies. Here he comes. When dogs are using speech buttons, which I've done before, they get tired. Really weird energy happening. Psst, psst. That's enough. Psst. Psst. I'm gonna have to shut the door. They've got a standoff going. Simon's on one side, and I've got this little firecracker at my feet right now, waiting to explode. It's like they're at the dinner table with the giggles. I gotta cut this off here. All right, this is your last chance, or I'm going to shut the door because I want to read the cards and you're being disruptive. Come here, please. Come here, please. Come here, please. Sit. Relax. Relax. You think I'm busy, and I am, but I'm never too busy for quality time. Quality time. Sit. Sit. Thank you. Good boy. Good boy. That's a good boy. Simon, sit. And let's continue. Right? The lights are doing something weird in the last few minutes here. Well, now that all that pandemonium has calmed down, I'm not really sure what's going on with the flickering of the lights. Hello, dear. Hello, dear. We're going to take a moment here and get recentered. This is what you do when chaos reigns. You take just a moment, find your space again, find the quiet, find your pace, find your peace. There we go. Get everyone calm again. Yeah, I don't know why the lights are flickering. They were doing fine a moment ago until the chaos walked in. Chaos is still here. And we'll just cope with it. We'll deal with it. There's some power fluctuation happening. We have a visitor. This is a visitor. We have an angel body that has come close in. Oh, there we are. Yes, we have an angel body that has come close in. Max is telling us. So he has splooted. He is in sploots. He is in sploots on the table. Completely sploothed. He is very comfortable right now. Very comfortable right now. We're where we're supposed to be, so I'm not worried that there's going to be a technical fail, but we are experiencing a visitor right now. So if you're watching and you have light sensitivity, please be aware that the lights here, yes, they are flickering. We are having some yeah, what's going on here, Max? We got the runes here. We're going to pull the runes up close to you. Don't eat them. What do we got? Let's pull a deck of cards out while we've got Max here to help us. Yeah, you want to read some cards with me, buddy? Everything was falling down a minute ago. We actually lost several vocabulariums, hit the deck. Just everything kind of came apart. Everything kind of came apart in pieces. So do you have any information for us? You like that one? We'll save that one. Anything else? That one flipped over on its own with a little bit of nudge from him. Anything else, Sai and Max? You like any of these? Any of these stand out for you? This one? Page. I was going to pick up the king, but the king here is having some quieter energy. Anything else here, sir? Is that it? Boy, what a shift in his demeanor. I'll read these through here. Any of these? Nothing? That was it. That was it. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Max. One other card fell out here. We'll use it. This one here. Oh, this one. What do you want about? You like this one? Yes. Okay. There's disharmony and broken relationships here. It's the Ten of Cups on his head. And then we've got, there's a lack of work and procrastination here, mediocrity and inability to learn. Someone's being very thick-headed, or someone's being stubborn. Someone's doing some malicious compliance. There's someone here that is in charge, that is watching this happen. And they've been trying to provide an opportunity, but there's new opportunities and gratitude. There's a huge opportunity. So why is someone feeling trapped? Well, there's someone here that is feeling trapped by this. The person that is doing this malicious compliance, the person that is doing this lack of focus, this disharmony, this disconnection, this shoddy work, that's what's giving it away, as they're doing it on purpose. They're feeling trapped. So there's this expectation for them that, like, look, you have this opportunity because you said you were going to participate. Are you bored? Are you calm now? You're ready to get down and go in the other room? Do you want to go over and play now? Go ahead, hop down. I'll help you down. All right. Thank you, Max, for the read. Thank you so much, Max. Okay. So how are we on this recording device for time? We still have 55%. This is what jacked me up the last time. Let's see. Well, that was for a general read. If it applies for you, then that's wonderful. If not, take what applies and leave the rest for someone else to appreciate. And thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate you. It sure does help out the channel when you hit that share button, and when you hype, and when you comment, and when you like. I think they're called Eminem. I got some new lines. Right on, right on. So if you not in this reading, and I'll let you know when in live readings, but until I get, the channel has options for memberships and monetizing, and for and I'm only on YouTube, and I'll never ask you to leave YouTube unless you want to make a contribution to Venmo or through Venmo. And I'll let you know when the channel has gotten big enough that I'll start letting people know. I'm excited about this. This has been the best venue for actually reaching people who are interested in specifically what it is I'm offering, and not just the black hole of the interwebs. This has been really wonderful for reaching people who it was meant for. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad it found you. You look amazing. You smell great from here. Okay. And you may still have a chance to win a 15-minute free read if you're the first commenter on any shorts or videos. And you'll see there if you're the first commenter or not. And if you are, include your question there, because if you're the first commenter, you get a free 15-minute pre-recorded personal read. It's a link to a YouTube video. I'm only on YouTube. Zoomies. Somebody likes that. We got the moon here. This is intuition, mystery, illusion, and subconscious. There's some recovery happening for you. There's a new beginning here. You're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. Your intuition is having a lot to do with this. You're following your intuition up out of a situation, and you're realizing that you really are making, like, you're coming to a place where you have the opportunity to test safely your intuition for the choices and life changes that you're hoping for. There's a big tower moment here, and you're watching this happen. You've been able to navigate this and like sidestep it. Look at this. They're celebrating. This tower moment is actually bringing you cause for celebrating. This is amazing because you saw it coming. And this was the testing ground, your sandbox for trialing your intuitive powers, like on purpose. And this becomes like scientific method. Apply it all day long. I'm sorry that some scientists can't, or like if you're colorblind, how are you going to see if some litmus test turned blue or not? If you got to be the right scientist for that right science. There's some extreme imbalance here. There's a big disharmony and a mode of excess here. Someone is talking out of school. Someone is like doing the most. Yeah, someone is doing the most. What was that? The arrogance involved. See, I started to read this off lack of vision, and I thought, oh, this because this person must be arrogant right now. They think they're in a spot where they'd be saying shit. And no, they're not. This is all overbearing impulsiveness. They are so loud and so wrong. Hello, Max, back again. Are you being wild? Max is being wild. Max is being wild. Somebody is being wild. Somebody's doing the most right now. Is this my reading that's going on? It may be. Does it apply? Hi, magical. I don't know how to say. This is a general reading today. If you another live reading, I'll let you know if it's on. I'm had to switch my camera phone from my regular business phone, so I can't even like set up for checking who has sent a donation in through Venmo for a question. So on another reading, and as the channel grows, that's how we get the personal readings happening in live. Because then I can see if you've made your bought a live reading button or something. Right now, I can only take payments through Venmo at Angel Radio Tarot right here. But I'm on today the phone that manages the Venmo account, so I can't see. Somebody flipped over. Honesty, facing consequences, playing fair, coming clean, and releasing guilt. If you are operating from a place of genuine engagement, then you don't have to manage guilt. You don't have to manage lies. You don't have to manage backdoor deals. You don't have to manage secret setup favoritism situations. That hitting somebody just got disinherited. Somebody took that notion and said, you know what? Why am I even doing this for these people like this? There was an opportunity, a learning opportunity, a teaching moment. But yeah, there's this disinheritance. You're like, why am I going through all of this? And you're willing to break the traditions to follow your intuitive secrets and your inner mystery. Making new partnerships. You're still finding balance. The people that you were in this stagnant energy with, all it took was you saying, no, we're not going to do it like that anymore. This is my shit we're talking about right now. It totally reset them for wanting to engage you in a partnership. Reaffirm your boundaries. This is about reaffirming your boundaries. Some of you are needing to reaffirm your boundaries. Yeah. Where's this other bigger? I've got another large deck of cards here that are handwritten. We're going to get in that. And then I think we're going to call it. I'm getting hungry. Oh. Sure. Somebody Venmo me some potato chips. Oh. Virtual. There's a star seed here trying to communicate, or it's found its tribe. Welcome. You are welcome here. Welcome all star seeds and earth angels and heavenly angels and honestly anybody but Jinn. I can't afford the chaos. I can't afford the clowning. Can't do it. You're nothing but ghost creatures made on a bad bet anyway. I got no time for that. That's where your low vibe and people energy come from. Is Jen occupying a weak mind, not minding your own business. Not minding your own business. That's how you get wrapped up in other people's shit. That's how you end up with a crossroads deal in your fucking lap. And it's neither behavioral nor biological. It is a choice. It is a choice. It is flat out fucking temptation. It's combat for your soul. Combat for your soul. Yeah, the jinn bring nothing but chaos and gremlins and crossroads deals and possession and destruction for someone else's benefit. Exploitation, I believe that's called. There is no return to sender on something. Somebody's getting called by the cops, or the cops are getting called in on something. There's no getting out between scenarios. The broken covenant has been broken. There has been a broken covenant. Let's see. Yeah, I just happen to have Venmo already, and I don't like you. I'm not comfortable with just signing up for a bunch of apps. So, that's just encouragement for getting the channel grown up, and you can do it right here through YouTube. I don't know if it lets you send something through Google Pay into my YouTube channel, like sending presents or something on platforms. I don't know how that works. I right now do not have access to things like selling cookies or whatever the memberships or when people say buy a coffee on there or buy me a mocha. I don't have access to any of that yet. Let's see what else we got. So yeah, grow the channel, keep growing the channel, share, subscribe, like, go through and comment. It's about the number of hours of view time. It's what it comes down to elevate. It is just strictly the hours of viewing time. There's a Scorpio that is in the dark energy. There's a dark Scorpio. Someone is in your way. There's a Scorpio that's getting in your way. Okay. I felt the need to just get that off me, like somebody got poo on my hand. What was that about? Deceptive. What popped out here is deceptive, alcohol, and somebody getting wild. Somebody getting this is yeah, somebody's getting hammered and doubling back on somebody here and acting like a fucking animal. And this card does a couple things for me. This one being the obvious result. That being the obvious result. Right down to the water. Right down to the waterworks. There's a Taurus involved here, getting nasty and wild. With a low vibe Sagittarius is going to bring this high vibe Taurus down, or this high vibe Taurus is slumming. With a Capricorn, the Taurus and the Capricorn are working together to bring the Sagittarius down. There is no backup for this Sagittarius. Is this broken coven? Somebody's got some secrets they're not sharing. This is this broken coven. Yeah, the Gemini. Someone is being duplicitous here. Thank you for the hearts. Someone in this coven lied about their protections or their participation or they had their fingers crossed behind their back when they were doing a spell work with this coven, and they broke it. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you. They broke it. Yeah. Sometimes I'll describe a broken coven as two flying monkeys and a narcissist male, two femmes subordinate to a narcissist male. And he will behave or aggrandize himself as a warlock, having that kind of power over people, having that kind of, I'm the only one that can make your magic work, you need me. Because their magic doesn't work because they're broken individuals and they're trying to do magic. So their magic is going to be broken. And he comes in with a crossroads deal. I can make your magic work. I can make your magic work. And he's just draining them of their energy. And it takes two of them for him to get anything off the ground. At least two of them. He might have several groups. The person here's more duplicity. Oh, this is Pisces though, not Gemini. Pisces. There's a dark Pisces. And what I was about to say was that he might have a couple of different broken little covens. You're dealing with a narcissist that has several isolated groups of socializing. It might be somebody that even brags about having several different groups of people that they don't mix, that they don't know about each other. If they were all of that, they wouldn't mind. Somebody's going to go down in the next 30 days. They're going to be exposed. A return to sender is happening. They're going to get caught out. Mind your business. Yeah, they're going to get caught out mixing their crowds, and somebody's going to say, who was that? He's going to tell them, mind your business. I am obliged to no one. And it's going to go down the next 30 days. And it's not going to be on the phone either. You're going to be in person. And they're insatiable with the amount of attention that they need. And they keep all of these groups separate because they are a different person in front of each one of these groups. Misdirection. For some of you, they're telling you that they're a super duper upstanding church going God kind of person, but it is misdirection. For another set, they're telling them on the other side that see, like on one side they're saying they're a Christian, on the other side they're saying they're like a Buddhist or a yogi, and it's all misdirection. It's all misdirection. You can be those things all at the same time, but this person keeps all these compartmentalized. There's the key for the psychopathy, is the compartmentalizing of it. Yeah, I'm still getting weird flickering in the lights. Yeah, it doesn't like me talking about it like that. The demon that is riding this person that is running this setup is like the devil on his left shoulder. Didn't like that either. In the feels over it. Does not like it. Disrupting. Whatever you're doing is really disrupting this person's rider. This person's, I play word games in my head, but I don't want to disparage anybody. I call it my Winona only because it's Winona Ryder and I back up the word games. They've got a demonic passenger, a rider. Someone's riding on the back of their brain. Future building, whispering into their ear what to do and how to do it. This is a jinn. I am everything I need. This is the jinn repeating back into the echo of this person's mind, saying, I am everything I need. And the person's going, I am everything I need. It's like that. They are completely zombied. As there's a private investigator watching this, or there's a private watcher, this thing is a parasite watching their life through the lens of their eyes. This is not pure agape. I can't make this shit up. This is not pure agape love. This is not a symbiotic relationship. This is a predator preying on that person's mind, preying on that person's existence, overbearing, intrusive. This is not a symbiotic relationship. So look, people can give you mind control. They can disease you with mind control. For the narcissist, it looks like intimidating you until your nervous system is feeding you so much stress chemicals that you cannot regulate your own reactions. And that's the setup, because then you react, you explode, they know it's coming, they get to role play act the victim because they're pretending they knew it was coming. They caused it. And then the whole thing is it's mind control, because while they're doing that manipulation, you don't know that it's being fed there on purpose. They're watching the uptake speed of their influence. They're watching your metered response. They're waiting for you to respond in that elevated, predictable way that you don't see coming, because you don't know that you're under their influence. They are controlling your mind. They put all of this subtle feed into you to get the chemical response to produce the mental anxiety that creates bad behavior. It's mind control. They are hijacking your body to control your mind. Scam it is, I say. It's a crap. So if someone gets you in romantic feels, if someone gets you in angry feels, if someone gets you in reactive feels, you got to work on your sigils. You got to get that barrier up. You cannot let people make you react. You cannot let people control your mind. This is your survival. Individually, your survival is dependent on your ability to defend yourself from attack. I don't know what that is. You better be appropriate here. I'm not going to take any poor manners. There's a dark Aries involved, or there's an Aries that is ready to go dirty to defend herself. They are good at defense. They will almost always go for defending the little guy or defending the vulnerable posture. Whoever it is. You want your social justice warrior, you go for an Aries. We've got indications of the Christian monotheistic Jesus God. Someone is in the church or fighting from the church. Not an earth angel. So we have got, and I'm getting, because it came right in on the heels of our Christian God. So we've got Christian angel, not earth angel, heavenly angel. We've got heavenly hosts visiting us. You don't need a reason to be happy. You're being presented with social obligation. Good morning to you, Lacan, from wherever you are. You don't need a reason to be happy. There's some resistance here, but it came in with this angelic being. This angelic being, stepping back to clear her head. Earlier in the reading, we had these two cards together in their reverse, right? We had it like this. It was alcohol and something here not off planet. You step back to clear your head because you quit drinking to do it, or you quit using to do it. You quit modifying your mind to do it so that you could clear your head. And now you're able to get off planet. Now your meditation is effective. Now you can really jam on some spiritual power, bringing it down, calling it down. That's what's happening. Calling down some serious angelic power. They don't know that you were aware that you needed to do this, and they certainly didn't expect you to just go cold turkey and get to business out of nowhere. They thought you were trapped in addiction. They thought that they had you. They thought they knew what your next move was going to be because they thought they put you there. They thought they put you there. Who is this person? Who is this person? Yes, definitely a predator. Well, good morning. Good morning, India. So nice to have you with me. This predator is overbearing. They're definitely not about the boundaries. This isn't a casual passive predator. This is somebody that is actively trying to intimidate you, which is some bullshit. Predator in Pisces. Yeah. It's the same grouping coming back. There is cause for celebration here. Thank you for the hearts. And thank you for subscribing. If you're in the chat room, then you've subscribed. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. We've just been growing the channel like crazy. Oh, it's gone so fast. I've only been on the channel for about 45 days, and I've got more than 150 subscribers, and it grows every day. It blows my mind. Someone just... okay. Someone is lying to you about not having any skeletons in the closet. Someone is totally in their full Gemini mode, completely in denial about having secrets. This predator. They may not be a Gemini, but they're being duplicitous like this. They are able to turn on the psychopathy so that they believe their own lie for that few moments, and that's what they're wearing for you. Because they know that you won't believe it if they don't look like they believe it themselves. Do not be distracted by senseless affairs. And... see, where there would be normally none forthcoming, something about the truth or something about earth angels or heavenly angels that have come down. It is fully known that for every jinn that possesses a human, there is a heavenly angel that is possessing one as well. All right. It seems like often all my reads come back down to the spiritual warfare. It's the balance against, it doesn't have to be the monotheistic Christian God. Look, I went into, Catholic theology for their resources on having collected all of the pagan gods under their one true God. You wouldn't have to say that if you hadn't started out in a place where there was a bunch of different gods. I'm not willing to just like lump them all into one big body. Or what was that? There was a Leo that was doing a flip on us that wants us to not know its true nature. Wants to be able to play both sides. That's kind of like what that is. Your spirit team is down. Your spirit team, this Leo wants you to believe the spirit team never existed. That the whole thing is just a joke. So Catholic theology, man, they're to me, for Western religions, was the #1 catalog of all of the other religions that they consumed, because they'll talk about them. They'll talk about where that shit came from. If you go on a scholastic approach, you'll find out who Lucifer really is. We play out like it's the devil, but man, one of the first few chapters of angels and demonology from the Catholic Church in basic study is Lucifer is not the devil. The devil is a guy called Ilbis that was a ghost creature, or what I'm thinking is a figment of God's imagination, because it was a deal he made. He created Ilbis, a creature of smoke and shadow. And Ilbis has his own army of all of these other ghost shadow entities. And they're the ones that are responsible. They are the crossroads demons. Now, get this. They cut a deal. Like, they're such a smooth fucking operator. God made them such a smooth fucking operator that they even conned God into a crossroads deal. And that's how we end up with fucking Judgment Day. Because nobody seems to know what that deal entails, except for Elvis has until Judgment Day to prove his point about being able to tempt man or humanity into something of not believing in the God that made them or him. That's a huge, what a fantastical farce that would turn into. It's like God would disprove himself. It was like God dared himself to make something that would prove his own existence untrue. So all the temptations of man come from Ilbis making these crossroads deals, tempting man into some kind of situation to prove a point by the time Judgment Day rolls around. And somewhere in there, when God made earth and made man, he sent our heavenly angel Lucifer down to guard over humankind. And somehow they came into some disagreements. And that's where all the bad blood comes from between God and Lucifer. Right? Right? I was raised Southern Baptist, for Pete's sake. Yeah, I took a annex course from some kind of sideline little office when I was active duty military. Couldn't go to the campus. It was at the base. And it was the New Testament from some college in Florida. And it was just like New Testament, Matthew, Mark, and Luke. And then you got this the Bailey's Bible Handbook to accompany the read. And then what I didn't know, and I was like in my 20s and considered myself at that time a Southern submissive Christian young woman in knowing. And come to find out, totally flabbergasted to me and exposing my lack of knowledge, Jesus was not from like way back in the beginning of times before the before. It was the same freaking Caesar that I learned about, like et tu, Brute, that crucified Christ. And I was like floored, like, no. Jesus was so magical and intense and living in the fucking like rocks and shit. No, he was just living in the way back fucking rural of Caesar Augustus and that et tu, Brute, that same Caesar that I correlated as fairly recent history. That blew me away. And so that shook my faith for a long time, thinking about like, that's the Jesus we're talking about. Like, that's the Bible was written on what this guy had said. So the Bible has come out since Caesar? How does that work? That blew my head. That really blew my head out of the water. So yeah, I got busy. I got real busy finding what I didn't know. Here's more information about crossroads deal here. Maybe you're starting to reevaluate where these crossroad deals are coming from in your life. There might be more information about that coming for you, but I can't tell if this is a I pass or you passed a test. This is an exercise. This has been an exercise of faith. Someone is watching from the spirit realm to see if you are going to remain a believer Of what? A believer of what? That's just the fact that that question is coming up. A believer of what? What exactly am I believing? Oh, shit. Where I'm from in Southern Baptism, I wasn't even, it was a breach of blasphemy that I should even ask the question. Misdirection here. Being misdirected as overbearing. People don't want to hear it. Don't go looking for your extended, established religious institution for answers to your questions about your faith. They don't want to be doubted. If you think that this might at some point bring up further questions from your clergy, they're not the right person to ask. You need to step outside your clergy and ask questions from other perspectives. The first question I asked while I was still in my original religion, my original family religion, was contrast and comparison. Mostly, it started as my religious leaders telling me about what other religions believe and why they were wrong. That you get yourself hung up if you want to be evangelical. You want to have people asking questions of people that aren't from where you are. They're not under the influence. Maybe you are. Hi, Rosalina. Great to have you here. Where I was from, having any question, for wanting clarity, for curiosity, for intellect, was considered a breach of faith. But it was about the perspective. Once I got someone else's impression of someone within my tribe giving me a perspective of what other religions were doing. And then my curiosity, not in what those religions were doing, but what did other people see us as? Ah, thank you. Thank you. Time to get real. Time to get real. All right. I think this is going to bring us to the close of our read for the, goddamn, close of our read for this evening. Okay, this is upside down. So some of you are feeling like you do not need to conform to social obligation anymore. There's a big fight here. You're ready to take up a fight. You're feeling like you got a little bit of like, I'm ready to take these motherfuckers on now. Let's see. Right? Right, Pamela? Exactly. I am not a human being having a life experience. I am a life experience, or I'm a life being having a human experience. Put that in the comments. I am a life being having a human experience. There's a dark Capricorn that wants to challenge you to fucking find out. No, don't try me. You will be canceling your own pass across the Rainbow Bridge. You got Earth Angels. You got, this is the dark heavenly angels. So we just discussed this. This is Lucifer's crew. Lucifer's crew. Jinn are demons. Jinn are gremlins. But Earth Angels, Lucifer's crew, you got heavenly hosts. They never talk about the earthly hosts. It's not people. It's all the team of angels that got sent down with Lucifer to guard over your ass. Yeah, heavenly hosts are on your side, but it's the fucking Earth Angels that's taking care of business, bitches. They're not afraid to throw down and get dirty for it. Oh, for my chips. Oh, thank you. Thank you. For real, for real. All right. Well, this is a cry out. There's a Scorpio out there for you that is backing you up. There is a Scorpio that has an Earth Angel. Oh, there is a Scorpio out there. And I'm getting like straight up supernatural storyline of how their walking angel buddy came to be in possession of that body that he's in. There is a Scorpio out there that prayed to be of use and was inhabited by an earthly angel that is going to be coming to you. That is going to be coming to you. And it's this earthly angel needing a corporeal form to occupy this human being. This light being is coming in to have a human experience with you. That's where it's at. That's where it's at. And they have arrived. They have arrived. They have arrived. There's several days there. It's your earth team or your earth angel team. Heavenly hosts. Earth angels kind of have the permission. I'm getting very still, like someone's watching me from behind. I'm kind of like in a little fight or flight, fright, freeze mode. Situational paralysis. Someone's being watched. Someone's watching. If this isn't for you, I'm not trying to fearmonger here. Someone is watching me right now. Not from here. Not from here. Or someone might be watching you. That is, not everybody that is in your circle is on your side. I'm not trying to fearmonger here. There's varying levels of being observed. There's someone in your circle that's watching for how you react to something, watching how you behave, watching if you react. Watching if you react. Why? What are they going to do? What have they got planned? Have they got something? They don't have anything planned for your reaction. They just want you to react. Your reacting is going to create the circumstance that lets them win. Confirmation. That was nasty. Well, if you're minding your own business, you don't care who wins off of the generosity of your existence. That's what they mean by don't be that way. What's up, Rosalina? Oh my God, what? That's about the elevating. That's you're busy minding your own business. You don't care if people get a win. It goes back to that you can't sell a good idea, but someone will steal it. Fine, go ahead, knock yourself out. Do it. Do it. Be the change I want to see. I'm tired of being the change I want to see all the time. You go be the change I want to see. Go do it. Get some shit done. You want some more ideas? I'm full of it. I got tons of ideas. You want some more ideas soon? You come back to Angel Radio Tarot soon and come spend some time with CC. You take care now. You have a good night, and we'll see you next time. Come back real soon. Hey, hit that notification button so you'll know when that is. Bye-bye now.